Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to My Deep Guide. Today is a fun video for me, very much fun, because this is something that I've recently started to do pretty much daily and I really enjoy the workflow, and it's basically how I approach sketching from an existing image sketch or anything like that on the Note Air. Now, of course, this applies to any of the Boox devices that are stylus capable, so let's check out the workflow. Right, so for the purpose of this video, I got the Samsung Galaxy S6 Lite pen this morning. That's one of the ones that I'm going to be testing out for the Note Air. And yeah, I'm going to be using that pen today. Short info, yeah, it has magnets and it actually sticks if you find the proper polarization. So for me, these actually work best. But anyway, yeah, and I'm using the standard Boox nib, not the new pen, but the other one that's more kind of raspy. Anywho, that's what I'm going to be using if anyone's wondering which pen this is. But the video is, as I mentioned, about my favorite pastime. So what I like to do these days when I'm chilling out is basically just go back into the Calvin and Hobbes and yeah, just go through these. I enjoy reading them and I enjoy the expressions, I enjoy all of these kinds of things. But I also like to find like, yeah, when I find a good frame, for example, this one's excellent. Let's go here. So if I find a really good frame that I like this guy here, then I just go through a certain workflow that I find incredibly easy, satisfying, and so smooth to use on the Note Air, and I find it very relaxing. So I'm just gonna do that and show you guys what I do. Maybe you will be able to actually apply it onto something else that you like. Once I find a frame that I actually like, then I zoom in and yeah, then I grab it as a screenshot. However, you can see that my zooming in doesn't work, nor the navigation itself. Just be absolutely certain that the touch input is enabled in the Neo Reader. So I'm just gonna go here and I want to grab this guy over here. I think this is an excellent frame that I like quite a bit. So I'm in normal mode, that's why it's a bit slower, but oh, come on. There. I think this is more than good enough because I can reposition this afterwards. Actually, I just want to move it a little bit to the side. There. So it's basically centered. I don't care about the frame, I just care about the drawing here. So once I have the frame that I want, I'm just gonna tap the diagonals here to grab a screenshot, save my screenshot. Yep, it's saved there. And now I can just go out. I can go to my storage. I'm gonna go here and find where are my screenshots. There. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab the latest one, which would be this one here, I believe. So I'm just gonna rename this guy real quick into something different. So let's say Calvin and Hobbes screenshot 2. Or yeah, so screenshot 2. So that one's good. Now that's done. So I'm just gonna cut this guy and go now into Note Templates folder. There we go. And I'm just gonna paste it right here. So now that's done, I'm just gonna go into my sketchbook here. And yeah, one thing about the doodles, it takes a little bit of time for them to open up, but yeah, it's pretty much normal. So once I'm in here, in my notebook, the first thing that I want to do is I want to assign the screenshot that I made as my new template. And I do that by going to the first one, and then here it is. So this is the one that we actually grabbed. This is my template, and I'm going to go into layer 1. And I'm just gonna grab a pen, let's say maybe the brush itself, and I'm gonna go into black. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is basically outline everything. So that's my main thing, is to kind of outline it and see what's what. So yeah, let's get on with that. And basically, even though it's low resolution, it doesn't really matter because you just kind of trace lines in a very nice and kind of free manner. When you don't like something, you can always check things out. Oh, this one actually has a button, so I can erase. Good. Actually, this is too thick, so I'm just gonna start with 3. I think, yeah, 3 is gonna be good. So let's just get rid of the originals here. There. So let's start from scratch with a thinner one and try to trace the lines that are important to me. Now I don't know if I deleted here or not, so I'm just gonna repeat. And yeah, the mouth here has a little bit of a, I think it's important to get a bit like this. All right, so let's grab a couple of lines here, the ear, the headline. Let's connect the cheek all the way into the jaw, and I don't care if it's perfect or not, because I'm just doing this for myself as a fun thing. So I'm just kind of doodling away, getting the main outlines so that I can continue working on my own afterwards. And let's just grab a couple of them here. This is the ground, right? So let's do the hand. Map to the refrigerator. This is actually after Calvin screamed at his mother that he was very, very hungry. So it was an effective solution. Give him a map to the refrigerator. So this is gonna be that. And when I want to check, like, what have I traced, what have I not traced, I can just hide the template and then just see what I have, and then I kind of double check and see, okay, I need a little bit more here. I need the lines regarding his shirt and maybe a little bit there. So let's see. Right, this is defined nicely. So do I have the upper line of the head on the back? Yeah, I do. All right. So now I'm just gonna trace the hairs. I absolutely adore the style that's used, the minimalistic style that's used on Calvin and Hobbes. It's just absolutely perfect. So yeah, this is basically it. It's kind of traced down, and now I can start adding things that maybe I would like to kind of change and add. So one of the things is that this is totally free, so you can do whatever it is that you want to do, and it's your own interpretation. That's the fun part, is that you can just kind of do the tracing here the way it was done, and then the rest is totally up to you. So here I'm just gonna make it black, but with some kind of imperfections here, so that I can get a little bit of a detail. And I don't want to add too much details, because that's one of the things about the style, as I said, that I love so much, is the minimalism. So I'm just trying to get like something that's that I like. So I'm just gonna extend this a little bit further, because I'm trying to kind of get the whole thing as a screenshot. And actually I like that he's all the way down here. So one thing that I don't like is the hair currently, the way I kind of traced it. So I'm just gonna kind of fix that, and I'm gonna trace it a little bit better, because it is about these kind of straight lines that make it so funky, for me at least. Right, so when I hide it, yes, much better, for my taste at least. Alright, and now I want to deal with the eyes because I did not capture the thing that I wanted. So the low resolution thing worked, but this one kind of didn't. Alright, so I deleted the eye, but maybe I don't want to delete the eye. Maybe I'm just gonna undo that. Where's my undo? There we go. Yeah, so let's try and see how would it work. So when I'm trying things out, I would actually add a new layer and then just try something out, like how would it be if it was just an eye. So in this back layer, I'm just gonna delete this stroke. Okay, that was too much, but definitely better and more close to... I like the dotted eyes that they have and just the eyebrow line here, but I deleted the nose accidentally as well, so I don't want the nose to go away. I just want this. There we go. And now let's try and get the other one here. All right, better. Okay, and there's something about the nose that I'm not sure that I like here. I think he's too nosy. Yeah, it's the shadow. I traced the shadow a little bit too much, but it's actually okay. Let me try again. I'm gonna delete the nose, unhide the template, and try and trace it again a little bit smaller. And let's see what we get. Yes, that's Calvin. All right, so this is pretty much the way I like it. Now I can scribble it a bit more if I wanted to add some more details, but generally speaking, that's it. His stripes added there, maybe a little bit of creases here, and a little bit of shading around here. So I'm just doing the dark stuff that I wanted, and now I can add another layer. In this one, I can just delete this guy and add the eye here so that everything is on this layer 1. So now I want to color it up. So I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to move my tracing lines or the sketch to be on top and the coloring layer is underneath it. So let's now get a big paintbrush and I want a very light background. So this is going to go over the whole thing. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm just gonna hit refresh and we have a very, very light gray background. So you probably can't even notice it, but that's that lightest gray that we kind of have. So maybe I want to go actually a little bit darker gray and see if I can get a little bit of shading here behind him. Alright, let's see what kind of color we get. Yeah, that's actually better. So I'm just gonna fill the whole thing up, and I don't care that I had the lighter gray in the background. It actually makes it even more fun. So I'm just gonna leave it like that because I like that kind of sketchy type of look. Alright, now I just want to see, refresh, yes. Did it paint? Ha, there's a bug. That's a bug. You can't draw over the toolbar. All right, so that's why I actually hide them. All right, so now I'm gonna grab. Let me see. What do I want to do? Well, I'm trying to decide on the colors. Is Calvin blonde? I don't know, maybe. But let's just make him blonde so that his hair is the brightest one of all. So I'm just gonna kind of paint in a little bit of white here where his hair is, something like this, and then just kind of make a hair line there, so that he has a hairline. All right, let's refresh. Okay, now I'm just gonna use a light gray for his skin color, and let's just clean up the line here. Okay, let's trace, and I'm trying to be relatively precise around the lines so I don't have to do a lot of cleanup, right? And I have to say that the pen is actually really nice. Very precise, and well, the nib is the same as the standard Boox nib, so it has a good feel on the screen. But okay, so let's refresh and see what do we get. There we go. So now he's getting to that point. Let's make the paper white. So he's reading the paper here. Lovely precision with the pen itself. You can really, I mean, I've been doing this for a while now. Actually, I'm gonna cross over the hands. And yeah, this one is incredibly precise. Really nice. And I love that it's thinner than the other ones and that I can actually press the button with the thumb. So far, it's looking fun. And a good candidate, but I'm waiting for the other ones as well to arrive so I can test it. All right, we got the white paper, and let's do skin color of the fingers. Or the hands, actually, because I did not color that in at all. Okay, fingers. There we go. Let's refresh and see what we get. Again, please, thank you. Oi, much better. So, do we have another shade of gray? Like, yes, we have. So we have dark gray. Let's give him dark gray shoes. Here we go. And refresh. So that's clean. And I'm just not sure what to do with the ground, because okay, it can be brighter or darker. Not sure about that. Let's try light gray and see how that goes. And I'm just gonna actually do this one in a diagonal fashion so that I can get some kind of lines. And I'm gonna be careful around the shoes because I really don't want to repaint here details. And yeah, let's do it like this so I can have it so, and refresh it again, and there we go. So this would be something that I'm happy with because yeah, basically it's done. So in a couple of steps you are actually really you can easily get your own interpretation of whatever you want, and of course you can build up on it any way you want by adding up to I think 4 or 5 layers. I forget which platform supports how many. I think it's 4 layers here on Boox. So yeah, you can always kind of do these things, and then you can see this is our coloring layer. So that's how that layer looked like, what we just colored in, and then you put the tracing lines on top, and that's that. So you can always add some more lines and things to that effect, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of thin lines, maybe 2, and I'm gonna make them dark gray. And just for, you know, clarity's sake, I'm going to do this in a new layer in case I don't like it, so that I can, yeah, easily kind of switch between these. And the types of lines that I want to add are just very small kind of details and creases, just kind of to give him a little bit more life and shading and fun. So maybe a line here and there around the ear, even though, you know, he doesn't have that in original, but this is my own interpretation and I'm doing it for myself. Let's give him a little bit of a brow here and a brow there, just to kind of make it even more funky. Then some squiggly lines as the report that he got maybe an F-. Oh no, this is not a report card. This is a map. So as such, the map needs an X, right? So let's just delete this and make X marks the spot and some other stuff here. All right, so that's his map. Okay, and what else? I don't want to overdo stuff, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of shading here under the nose. Yeah, no, I don't like that. And this is why it's really good to keep it on a separate layer, because then I can just go, nope, didn't like that. And no, tooled, way tooled. I think this is good enough, definitely. So yeah, I think I'm good. So there we go. And once I'm actually done with the drawing, you need to go into the layers, and in the template layer, I need to go to blank so that I'm sure that it's actually clean. And now when it's clean and funky, now I can do export, single page PNG, and now he's gonna do the whole process again. And then I can set it as my screenshot, or sorry, screensaver, and set the screensaver. Yes, let's test. Yes, there we go. And I have my new screensaver image for today. Cool. I just love doing this stuff, and it relaxes me a lot. Basically, I can't wait to be done with the stuff during the day and then curl up on a couch, go through Calvin and Hobbes or Snoopy or anything like that, and then yeah, just pick a frame and have fun. So, and the best thing of all is that I can finish absolutely everything start to finish on the same device, and I don't have to go anywhere or do anything like that. It's just very, very relaxing. So hopefully you find it interesting. If you do, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe and ding the notification bell so that you get notified when new videos from My Deep Guide come along, and there's plenty of new ones coming, usually 2 a week, sometimes 3, depending on how tired I am. I'm really thankful and happy that quite a few of you actually decided to become official patrons on the patreon.com. It really means a lot. For those who aren't, you can check it out and maybe consider doing that, because not only do you support the platform, but you also get the behind the scenes types of footage and some little kind of vloggy type stuff. Yeah, just as a thank you for your support. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye!